Visit any town in the US and you're bound to find mom and pop donut shops everywhere you look, each one with its own unique following and flavors. In Baton Rouge though, it's more like one donut franchise everywhere you look, Merrily Doughnuts. The Merrily franchise has been around for more than 50 years, and for many Baton Rouge natives who grew up on its breakfast treats, a Merrily donut is simply unmatched. The brand has 22 total locations across South Louisiana. Most are in the capital region, with a few locations as far as Amite and Hammond. Today we're following Merrily chef Ricky Gales as he makes donuts in the Merrily way at the original Florida Boulevard location. Gales and any other employee baking arrives at 4 a.m. Then they make the dough and let it stir until it reaches the right consistency. Gales then rolls the heavy dough ball across the kitchen to a flour-covered counter. There he forms the dough into rolls. This Merrily has a window so any customer can see straight into the kitchen. Once the dough is rolled and shaped, it's placed on a flattening machine. After coming out as a sheet, Gales flours and relaxes the dough some more before it makes its way through the cutter. Now, we know how donuts start to take shape. He places the donuts and their holes on different trays, and then he sets them in a proofing container. After hours of proofing, it's time for frying. The donuts float in the grease for about 30 seconds on one side, and then Gales carefully flips them. He then puts them on the glazer. And there you have it, a Merrily donut. Using this same process, this Merrily makes chocolate-covered, blueberry cake, chocolate covered with sprinkles, another covered in coconut shavings, strawberry covered, another with cotton candy in the middle, and more, totaling around 800 donuts per day. Thanks to donut designers like Arima Pineda, some Merrillys have unique donuts.
I always try to come up with new designs. Like right now, I just came up with the cotton candy one, and the kids love it.
The Merrily brand's origins can be traced to the late 1960s. Wyman Dunlap Jr.'s parents came to Baton Rouge in 1969, looking to open a donut shop.
My father met Don Welge, who was a gentleman from Chester, Illinois, who manufactured donut mixes. That's how they got together. We came to Baton Rouge and opened up the Tasty Donut store on Florida Boulevard in 1969.
Eventually, Wyman Dunlap Sr. and Welge decided to leave Tasty and form their own company using Welge's donut mix. Gilster Merrily was Welge's corporation, inspired by a combination of family names. Thus, Merrily Doughnuts was born, and the location you're seeing now on Florida Boulevard was the very first. Using donut mix from Gilster Merrily, the donut shop was able to keep a consistent process, one that's still used today. The modern Merrily business offers kolaches, cinnamon rolls, apple fritters, and a variety of other baked goods. And the brand is still growing, with the latest opening in Ponchatoula a year and a half ago. So the next time you tiredly walk into a Merrily Doughnuts, know that every employee has already been hard at work for hours, making sure your breakfast is hot and fresh.